All right, everybody, welcome back to Important Aim. I'm important. We finally got the Smith and Wesson M&P 2.0 out to the range. First shots. Okay. Clear. I hate that it took so long for me to actually go out and shoot this thing. This gives an A+. Let me tell you why. First of all, I love shooting everything, every caliber. But when it comes to handguns, especially ones that I think could serve some kind of real purpose in my civilian life, I don't like a bunch of recoil, okay? I'm certainly not the best at managing recoil, but I'm not super recoil sensitive either. And so, it's not why I hesitated taking this 10 millimeter to the range. Absolutely not. Let me tell you, oh, shoot, he's here. Inflation, man. Yeah, that's why. Everything's freaking expensive. I'm gonna tell you, I bought this stuff, what was it? I think this was maybe $49 a box. Something crazy. So I hesitated, but they got me. I'm gonna spend some money and get some rounds because I loved shooting this just like I thought. And you can look at the unboxing video. We went over a little bit of the details there and the specs. This grip is the freaking star of the show. That even scratched me. This is the star of the show because if you are recoil sensitive or, if your hands get real sweaty, which I know a lot of people's hands get sweaty, mine don't, but whatever. If your hands get real sweaty, man, you'll love this. This is extremely aggressive. But somebody like me, just a casual shooter, and you notice a lot of people do this. They'll shoot, right? They'll shoot. We're clear, safe direction and everything. Boom. And then after every shot, what do? They readjust. And they shoot. Boom. And they want to readjust every single time. And that's because they get it to a comfortable spot. And then when that recoil goes off, boom, it shakes it and moves it. And they want to get back to a comfortable spot. Obviously, this mitigates a lot of that movement. And so you'll see, and even in video, it's minimal readjusting. I'm able to just boom and pop them off. I'll tell you too. So this is optic ready, which is great. Sights were right on out of the box. It started going to the all black sights. You'll see this is the 3-dot white sights. My favorite setup. Also probably because I started off shooting Glocks. That's what they got. I'm used to it, comfortable with it. Okay, shoot fine and well. But I'll also say I have an M&P 40. I don't know if you guys have seen it. Maybe you have, maybe you haven't on this channel. I do not like that gun, M&P 40C. It's got similar setup sights, but I don't like those sights on that gun. This one, these sights, I love. This trigger is actually nice. You can almost hear all that creeping. And you hear all that? That was rubbing together. And then that break. You'd say, especially if you compare it to something like a Canik in actual use. It's awesome. It's awesome. I mean, I have no reason to lie. I don't have a real dog in the fight. If this gun sucked, I'd say it sucked. And depending on how bad it sucked, I would, just trade it in on something else, and move on about my day. I have no reason to lie. I'm always optimistic going into everything. I want to give everything a fair shake. This, to me, exceeded my expectations primarily because of the way you're able to manage recoil with this. Also, if you got some shooters that you're with and they only like shooting 22s and 38s, 380s, and they want to start moving up to something, maybe put this in their hand, even over a 40, just because of the way this manages recoil. And obviously, I know a lot of it's technique. I get it. Plenty of people out there that can tell you some techniques way better than I can. But for a guy who's, not too proud to say, hey, I'm not the best at this, not the best at that, this made me feel a lot better than I am. And we got some stuff on video. You'll see it. Okay, so we got the shots to prove it. The first shots with the Smith and Wesson M&P 2 and 10 millimeter, whatever this is. Okay, 1,093 feet per second, 200 grain. Just want to get a feel for it. Not gonna bear it down or really try to hit. Okay. Okay. It's right on. Yeah, it's right. Shooting out the same hole. And that's me just shooting low, but once I know I'm shooting low, then I try to hold where I was holding, see if I can get a consistent group. And I mean, if that's not consistent, I don't know what is. And those are the very first shots out of the box. So I love it. This would be one of the better guns I could shoot out of the box. which is surprising. That last little group there was all right here. They're all going in one hole. Not these bottom ones, but I started carving that out. That one's from that last group too. So one when I was really bearing down, the rest of them just throwing them down there, and they all went right there. So how about we shoot it a little faster? This grip tape. The gun's not moving. It's not moving. I always have more difficulty with any gun that doesn't have, a lot of texture. But this one is not in my hand, so it's minimal adjustments. You can see each shot. I'm not the best with managing recoil. I know it's only the first few shots, but I would feel carrying it. That's how much I like it. We're just shooting straight through there at this point. So anything, I didn't have any problems with it, no hiccups, as you would expect. I mean, it's Smith and Wesson, okay? Man. Will we do anything to this? We probably will. We'll probably get a threaded barrel for it. Some good news, I got another suppressor, so now it's just a waiting game. Probably got another month left before I'm able to get that in hand. If you were looking for something that, I don't know, maybe you hike, but you don't want something too crazy, too big, bulky, depending on where you are. If you want to have a defensive handgun, you don't mind a bigger handgun because, this is a larger handgun. And again, go back and look at the unboxing video if you want to know the exact weight. I don't remember because I typically don't care. When it comes to carry guns, I'm a single stack, smallest type gun. You can have, generally I'm wearing some tight fit clothes and all that stuff. I'm skinny and whatever. So I don't want a lot of printing and I want to be comfortable. So I'm gonna have a single stack probably on me. If you don't mind carrying stuff, or if you're one of those heavy carry in the winter, whatever type people, this might be for you. Obviously we know the prices on these are great in my opinion. I think these durations are great. That's why I typically the rear, only because I try to keep my hand away from the muzzle at all times. Whatever. I don't know. I don't want to hear about your tactical. I don't care, bro. Like, share, subscribe, all that crap.